golf enthusiasts. Welcome. Today, sixth installment. It's my sixth round of golf this year. Answering the question, can the Fi Golf app help you put this little ball in the hole with less strokes? Fewer strokes, actually. Fewer. Less is indefinitive. Fewer, if you can count, you use the word fewer. So it's fewer strokes. And today's answer, well, let's just fill in the blanks since number 5, which I just posted. Number 5 was yesterday, and number 6. Well, today I didn't. What did I do? Did I play the? I used the Fi Golf app a little bit to work on my chipping distance. That's what I did in the app last night. And I did not play a game of golf on the Fi Golf app as I did the day before. I just went to sleep and woke up, and what I did before I got onto the course was chip a lot, because the Fi Golf app helps improve the velocity of your swing and the smoothness of your swing and direction the ball will go once you hit it. But when you put a club to the ball, you still have to put the club under the ball and get it to take off. That's you do in chip, pitch, and putt, right? My chipping ability was just I was topping the ball and fitting the ball forever until in practice I didn't want to get onto the course until I had tipped the ball in the air 3 or 4 times in a row. And that took me. I didn't look at my watch, but it wasn't a quick session. It had to be a half an hour, 40 minutes of that. And by the time that I got onto the course, there was now a crowd. It was empty when I got there, and I wound up waiting, and it cost me an extra 2 hours in my game because we got behind. I got behind some people, and between the practice time, I spent an extra 2 hours on the course, but it was worth it. The first hole I started off with a 7, and let me get my card. The first hole I started off with a 7. Then I think I got down to a. You have to remember, this is a par 3 course, totaling 965 yards. So it's not a monster thing. It's not as large. I saw Arcadia out in Los Angeles, and I want to get out there and hit that par 3 course, see what I can do, because the holes are longer there. I'm out of focus, but that's no big thing. All right, so I got a nasty 7, followed by a par, and then a couple of 5s, another par, 4, another par, 4, and then a nasty 5 to end that half. Then we started off with 5s, 3, 4, 2, 4, 4, 3, 3. So the bottom line was I shot. Yesterday, what did I shot? I shot a 76 yesterday, and today I shot a 72. Yeah, baby. But I got one birdie and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pars. That's a pretty decent round for me. One quad on the first hole, and the rest were doubles. Singles. Well, I went through the whole thing, but yeah. So the bottom line is, between the practice at the course. Once I got to the back 9, I got the ball in the air. I got over my fear of hitting the ball hitting under the ball, hitting down to make it go up, or getting under the ball to make it. I determined, after doing a lot of chips last night, I did a lot of short chips. I wasn't getting the ball in the air. And because I wasn't opening my club enough on the chips close to my second chip. If I didn't make a good one, if I didn't hit the green in regulation and I was way over or short, maybe 5-10 yards off the green, I would always top the ball and make it scoop. This round, I think it was probably more 50-50 or less than, most games it's like one good chip, four bad ones. This one is like maybe 60-40 or 50-50. It was a lot more equitable than previous rounds. And I was really warmed up by the back nine, just getting the ball on the green in regulation and in the last 3 or 4 holes and making really, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 greens in regulation. 4 of the last 5 greens in regulation. Oh no, excuse me, that's the front. 1, 2, 3, 4 in regulation on the front. That's nice. But I messed up a few putts. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And 6 on regulation in the back. Now regulation, I count in regulation as whether how many times I use my wedge and how many times I use my putter. If I use my putter to make after the first shot, the second shot that's regulation for me. It's not really on the green, but a couple of feet too far that you want to chip. You're messing. You have a bigger percentage of messing it up if you use your wedge. you use your putter. This game you can't leave you have to leave your ego out and just figure out. I want a lower score. What is the percentage I using this club? Now a couple of times I went the wrong way. I said, okay, I could putt this, but I'm going to take a chip. And that worked out about 50% of the time. There might have been 4 of those total. And last time, I'll take 2 out of 4, 1 out of 4 all the time. That's a 50% improvement. And it showed my score because I got it down to the lowest score of the year, 72. Now I can't get out until next Monday or Tuesday, so there's no improvement till then. And I'll be changing my residence again on Saturday, so I don't know just how much practice I'll be able to get in on my FiGolf app between then and now. But if you keep using the app, and I did do a lot of putting. A lot of real putting. I got a little rug here. It's maybe 5 feet long. And I practiced 5-foot putts all night. Not all night. A lot. I made a lot of 5-foot putts. And although I missed a couple today, I made more than I thought I would. I made more than previous weeks. I left myself in a position to make 5-foot putts. And I think if I had 5 of them, I made 3, and that probably would have been 1 or 2 last week. So we're good. We're good. You have to practice. The FiGolf app is good on putting to a degree. If you're going to make your putting better, you really want to use your real club and the carpet or whatever. Just get used to it. My greens on this course are really fast. I've always found that the way you got small greens, and it's really supposed to sound green. It's a small course. Greens can't be but so big, right? So if you putt too far, you're off on the edge and chipping again. So I think it's pretty good. Yeah. So, get the FiGolf app. Good thing. I didn't use it as much as in weeks previous, but it still helps out a lot. Getting your swing nice and smooth, judging your distance. Because this time around, once I was able to get my ball in the air, judging the distance wasn't that tough. A lot of the holes are pretty much, like 50. Once you get used to 50, if they give you a 45 or a 60, you know the 60 it's only another 10 yards. So you just have to push it just a little bit more. And they're only 280-yard holes, and the rest are like 50, 60 yards, maybe a 45 and a 40 here and there. But your chip game will be better after you do that. So yeah, that's it. You have to figure out what your weaknesses are and work on them in the FiGolf app. Um, Now, some of the putting, I guess you'd be better off with the playing that in the game, because the games are pretty in the app. It's not so much in the FiGolf apps courses, but the WGT courses, which are accessible through FiGolf, give you more tricky putting, and that's where it's going to be. The practice is going to be better. You'll have to do that in the game. They don't have a putting range. They do have, a putting surface for putting to see how far your distance go, but it doesn't. It's not like like a putting green at a golf course where you get to putt from hole to hole. My little pitch and putt course has 3 little holes on a little pitching course, little pitching green to warm up. All right, so that's about it. I'm not out of focus, but you didn't want to really see me anyway. You just want to hear what I say. So the FiGolf app, I'm telling you, I'm using it every week. I have progressed, except for 1 week where I slid back 2 strokes. My games this year, all last year, from October to the middle of November, every week I played triple digits. I got the FiGolf app in November. First round this year, 90. Then it was 78, 76, 80, 78, and today is a 72. Proof's in the pudding. All right, but you have to put in the time. You can't give it 5 minutes today and 10 minutes next week and expect the more you practice, it's like anything else, consistency builds success. So that's it, everybody. I hope that all of your swings are sweet and not bitter. May your ball land in short grass and not in kitty litter. Take care.